Imagine working from the comfort of your couch. No exhausting meetings, no tight deadlines, just steady work that pays well. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's actually real. What if I told you that there are people actually doing this seemingly boring remote jobs that nobody talks about, and they earn high salary? And the interesting part is that most of these jobs require little or no experience. And yes, these are legitimate high-paying remote jobs that you can do from anywhere in the world. If this intrigues you, then you should stick around, because I will be sharing with you 5 boring, or should I say repetitive, but incredibly high-paying remote jobs that are always hiring with little or no experience required. Yes, these jobs require little to no experience. They offer flexible schedules and allow you to work at your own pace. I would not just be mentioning these jobs. I would also be sharing with you where you can find these jobs. I'll give you some valuable tips you should consider while applying for these jobs. So if you're looking to ditch the stressful 9 to 5, or you just want a solid side hustle with no stress, or you're looking for a way to make money online without needing a degree or fancy skills, stay tuned to the end, because one of these jobs could be exactly what you're looking for. Before we dive into the business of the day, if you're new to my channel, welcome in. On this channel, I share information on legit high-paying remote jobs, no scams, always hiring anywhere in the world for both beginners or experienced hires. If that's the kind of content that you would like to see more of, please click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and remember to turn on that notification bell so you are amongst the first set of people to get notified when I post this type of content. Also, please show some love by hitting the like button and giving this video a thumbs up. See, this does not only help with the YouTube algorithm seeing this as a valuable content that you would love to see more of, it also encourages me to do more research to bring you more updates, and it tells me that you appreciate this kind of content. So thank you so very much in advance as you put a smile on my face. Okay, so let's get started. So the first boring work from home job that makes great money a lot of the time is the AI content reviewer. Now, don't get me wrong, this is an important job, but it can get repetitive real quick. If you're someone who loves variety and creativity, this might not be for you. But if you don't mind a structured, no stress work, then this could be a gold mine for you. Now, what does an AI content reviewer do? Basically, as an AI content reviewer, you'll be working behind the scenes, reading and evaluating AI generated content to make sure that it's accurate, it's unbiased, and it makes sense. Now, this could be AI chat responses, such as the search engine results, or even text generated, for customer support. Now, this is what your typical day would look like. You'll be reading AI generated responses, and you'll be deciding if they are accurate or not. You'll be flagging offensive, biased, or misleading content. You'll be making small tweaks to improve grammar, clarity, and tone. Also, it involves you testing AI chatbot to see if they responded correctly to human questions. You help train these AI models to get better over time. Basically, it's like being a teacher for AI. You're making sure that it doesn't say anything dumb or offensive. But here's the thing, this job gets really fast, and you wonder why I've said it's boring, right? That's because you are doing the same thing all day. Yes, you're basically reviewing text, you're rating it, you're fixing small mistakes, and you keep repeating the cycle. But on the bright side, it's remote, it's flexible, and pays well. So if you don't mind a little repetition, it's really worth it. Now, when I say it pays well, entry-level AI content reviewer earns between $20 to $25 per hour, which is basically like $45,000 to $50,000 per year, and the experienced one earns between $80,000 to $110,000 per year. You find this job in companies like Scale AI, that's scale.com. You find it also with Outlier AI. Outlier AI have these AI related roles available, just like this one I'm showing us right now. Scale.com hires AI reviewers to evaluate and improve AI models a lot. Appen.com is another place where you can find this job, because Appen offers flexible remote AI evaluation jobs worldwide. Now, if this sounds like the kind of job that you would love to try out, here are some tips that you could do to stand out in your applications. I liked your attention to details because because employers want people who can catch errors AI might miss. Showcase your strong writing skills. As an AI content reviewer, you need great grammar and language skills. Now, be ready to take a test. Some companies require to see that you have that accuracy and comprehension assessment. Get familiar with AI tools, platforms like ChatGPT, Grammarly, Bard. They would help you understand how AI works. Apply to multiple companies. Don't stick to one. Some hiring process take weeks, so don't wait for just one application. Throw those applications to multiple companies. With that, you'll be able to stand out and land that job fast. Number 2, boring but high-paying remote job would be the data entry specialist. Now, if you love excitement, you love creativity and constant change, this job is not it, because it's repetitive, it's monotonous, and it can get mind-numbing real fast. But on the flip side, it's super easy to do. It requires no degree and it pays well. So if you're looking for low stress, work from home income, then this could be a solid option. If you don't know what a data entry specialist do, basically as a data entry specialist, you are imputing, you're organizing and maintaining data for companies. That's it. No crazy problem solving skills required, no brainstorming, just pure repetitive tasks. This is what your typical day would look like in that role. You are typing informations, into database, spreadsheets or documents. You are basically verifying and correcting data to make sure there are no errors. You are updating records and keeping things organized. For some of the positions, you're basically transcribing audio into text. You're performing quality checks to ensure everything is accurate. To be honest, it's simple and easy remote job. It's one of the remote jobs that I have done and I've enjoyed doing. But if you hate doing the same thing over and over, then this job might not be for you. But if you don't mind routine work and you just want a straightforward way to make money online, then this is a low stress, no-brainer job that you should consider. Here's what you expect to earn as a data entry specialist. Entry-level data entry specialists earn between $15 to $25 per hour, which is basically between $35,000 to $45,000 per year. An experienced data entry specialist earn as much as $50,000 to $65,000 per year. If you're working for yourself as a freelancer, you can charge around $20 to $40 per hour, depending on the project. Now, you find jobs like this with companies like Tutoring Global, because they focus on transcriptions and data entry jobs. SeekTrack hires for freelancers. Working Solutions is another company where you would find these opportunities available because they offer flexible remote data entry jobs. Now, if this sounds like something that you are interested in, here are some tips to stand out in your applications. Highlight your attention to details. Yes, companies need people who have that accuracy, so emphasize this skill, on your resume. Now, list relevant software experience. If you're good with tools like Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, CRM tools, or anything related, just make sure that you list them in your resume. If you have any transferable skills from other roles that you have done, maybe administrative roles and the rest, make sure you list them in this. Now, I would say, why in the wait? Try to sharpen some of your skills. Take online courses, even basic ones on Udemy or Coursera can help you stand out. Now, build a small portfolio, create sample spreadsheets, organizing data just to show your employer or the recruiter that you can do the job. Data entry is one of the easiest remote jobs to land. If you're looking for a straightforward, no stress way to make money from home, then this could be the perfect one for you. The next boring but high-paying work from home job would be virtual sales representative. Now, I know some of you might hear sales and immediately think of those pushy, annoying telemarketers. Come on, but hear me out. This job isn't as aggressive as you think, but let's be real, it can get boring fast, and you wonder why. Now, this is because it's the same pitch, the same script, the same conversations over and over again. Now, if you're someone who, craves variety, this might not be for you. But if you're cool with making good money while sitting at home and repeating yourself 100 times a day, keep watching, because this might just be your thing. As a virtual sales rep, your main job is to sell products or services over the phone, email, or chat. Now, companies need people to talk to customers, explain the benefits of what they are selling, and close the deal. This is what your typical day looks like as a virtual sales representative. You are calling or emailing potential customers. You're reading off a script. Yes, you are basically a human chatbot sometimes, answering customer questions about the product or services. You are handling objections and convincing people to buy. You are logging interactions in CRM, following up and closing the sales. Yes, it's a high repetitive job. Same conversations, same objections, same pitches, but hey, you can make great money just by talking to people from home. If you're someone who can stay patient, you can handle rejections, and you just keep going, this job can pay really well with commissions. The base salary ranges from $35,000 to $50,000 per year. With commission, you can earn as much as $60,000 to $100,000 per year if you are good at closing deals. Now, freelance sales gigs is between $15 to $30 per hour with commission. Now, some reps double their salary through commissions alone. So if you're good at selling, this job can be extremely lucrative. And if you're wondering where you can find jobs like this, if you go on Live Ops, they have flexible call center sales gigs. They're available. If we check also on Close.com, they have this remote B2B sales job available also. Mod Squad is another place where you find these jobs. Insight Sales Solutions is also another place where you can find the jobs. If this sounds like something that you're having, a flair for already and it's catching your vibes, then there are some tips to stand out in your applications. Show your strong communication skills, because the truth is this job is mostly about your communication skills. Your resume should highlight your ability to engage customers and persuade them. Yes, mention any past sales or customer service experience that you have. Even if you've just worked retail or hospitality, these skills are transferable, so you can use them as your transferable skills. Yes, I would say learn Salesforce if you can, HubSpot or any CRM tools. Many companies require this from you. Employers love candidates who know how to convince your customers. So if you have some records of you pitching, a product, this will make you stand out. Truth is, some companies, ask for this. So be ready to pitch sales and show how you can convince a customer to buy. If you have these skills, you don't necessarily have to have the experience, but if you have the skills and you are good with communicating, then this job is something that you should consider, because the pay, when you consider the commission, is really high and you can make lots of money from this job. Now, before we move to the next one, are you getting value from this content? If you are, please give this video a thumbs up and remember to click on the subscribe button. Thank you so very much while you do that. All right, let's get into another boring but well-paying remote job, and that will be medical coding. Now, if you're someone who loves excitement, fast-paced work, or human interaction, this one might not be for you. But if you're cool with sitting at home, working at your pace, and making good money without dealing with customers, then pay attention to this one, because while medical coding can be repetitive and boring, the pay is solid, the demand is high, and it's a job you can do from anywhere. We all know that when it gets to anything related to healthcare, there is always a high demand for that role. As a medical coder, your job is to translate medical procedures, diagnoses, and treatment into standardized codes that insurance company can now use to process. Basically, every time someone goes to the doctor, has a procedure, or even gets a prescription, it all needs to be documented in a way that insurance can understand. That's where medical coders come in. Now, what's your daily task like as a medical coder? You're basically reviewing patient records and medical notes. You are signing the correct codes using systems like ICD-10 codes, the CPT codes, HCPCS codes, the procedure codes for the patient. You are ensuring accuracy so insurance claims get processed correctly. You are working with healthcare providers to clarify information, and you're keeping up with the coding guidelines and regulations. You are also helping with the data team, with the correct ICD and OPCS codes when needed. Now, it's extremely detailed oriented work, and the truth is, if you mess up, it could lead to insurance rejection questions, billing errors, or even legal issues. So accuracy is very key in this role. If you're someone who is detail oriented, if you're focused and you are okay with routine, this job can be a great fit. Entry-level medical coders earn between $40,000 to $50,000 per year. Now, the experienced coders with certifications earn between $60,000 to $80,000 per year, while the freelancer medical coders earn between $25 to $40 per hour. Plus, if you specialize in high demand areas like, the surgical coding or oncology coding, you can earn even more. So if you're wondering where to find these jobs, don't worry, I've got you. Now, you find jobs like this with companies like United Health Group. Now, United Health Group is a big healthcare provider hiring medical coders. Yes. Another company where I would say is AviaCode. They specialize in remote medical coding jobs. We can check companies like ChangeHealthcare.com. ChangeHealthcare.com is an healthcare tech companies hiring coders. There are lots of them. Humana, Maxim Healthcare Services. There are just various one of them. Even though you can start off as an entry level without so much certifications, I would say get certified if you can, because most companies prefer certified coders. Yeah. Now, if this job sounds like something that excites you, here are some tips for you. Highlight your attention to details on your resume. Since accuracy is the biggest part of this job, show off any experience where you had to be precise and detailed focused. Try and get familiar with industry tools like Epic, 3M Encoder, or Meditech. I would say practice accuracy. Employers look for people who can handle complex medical records with precision. So try as much as you can to practice accuracy. Don't get scared with the fact that you will have to consider certifications to do this, or you can start out without the certifications, but for you to stand out, it's very important that you get those certifications. But the truth is that it's a stable, high-paying, and in-demand career. The next boring but well-paying work-from-home job will be the online test proctor. If you love excitement, variety, or human interaction, this job might not be for you. But if you're cool with watching people take tests all day, following strict rules, and getting paid just to monitor a screen, this could be a solid remote job for you. As an online test proctor, your main job is to make sure students don't cheat during exam. It's as simple as that. Your daily tasks could include things like watching live exam sessions via webcam. You come in, you make sure the students are logged on, and once they're logged on, you're checking the student IDs and making sure that you're reading the exam rules to them before the test. You're flagging any suspicious activity like, eye movement, phone usage, or someone else entering the room. So your job is just to make sure that the students don't cheat in any way, and they know the rules before they start the exams. You've checked your ID card. You're writing reports on any rule violations by the students, and occasionally you might troubleshoot minor tech issues for the students. So if they have little connectivity issues which is not from their end and probably from the exam body end, you will stand to troubleshoot those kind of minor tech issues for the student. That's literally it. You are basically a virtual all monitor, making sure students don't pull a fast one during their exams. But if you like low stress structured work, this would be the perfect job for you, because you're just basically coming in and doing nothing except watch. Now, the entry level proctor earn between $15 to $20 per hour, while the experienced proctor earn between $25 to $30 per hour. Not bad for a job where you are literally just sitting there and watching a screen. Yes. Now, you find these jobs on sites like Person, a big name in testing that hires remote proctors. ProctorU is another site where you can find these opportunities. They specialize in online exam monitoring. Examnity hires proctor for colleges and certification exams. It's quite an easy job to do, and honestly, it's something that anyone can do, and it requires no experience. Online test proctoring is definitely not an exciting job, especially if you're someone who loves to be active and don't just like to sit down in one place and staring into thin air or staring at a screen. But the truth is, It's easy, it pays well, requires no experience, honestly, requires no degree to even do this job. It's a remote job that can be done from anywhere in the world. So guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video if you loved what you saw. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so, and also share with a friend who might be interested in knowing this boring but eye-paying remote jobs, always hiring with no experience. I'm sure they will be incredibly grateful. I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely week, a lovely month, and I hope to see you here next time on Career Pilot, where we share juicy information on remote jobs, always hiring, no scams. If you're looking for websites where you can find remote jobs hiring worldwide, then you should see this video that I have up here, because it has 8 remote jobs hiring anywhere in the world with no experience. Until then, I will see you in my next video. Ciao.